Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today's going to be a DIY for your countertops. I'm going to be using this popular pill and stick sticker to go on top of the countertops. And the first thing you're going to want to do is wipe those puppies down. I'm doing the kitchen, so I never knew how much I probably had wiped and missed a few things while wiping normally. So there was like certain areas I was like, wow, it looks like no one got here for years, which was pretty bad. Now I was like, now I should really start looking more on my countertops of where to wipe. So since I'm doing this counter that is actually next to the stovetop, make sure to get in between the countertop and the stovetop, and make sure to get in between the countertop and the wall, just like in those like little nooks and crannies right there. And like if you have, like it showed a few minutes ago, where I have a corner on this countertop, definitely try to get in there. Those seem to be like the worst spots ever. But yeah, so I actually wiped it down about 3 times, and I also used a scraper to get whatever I needed off, like especially those oil stains. I cook, and there's times where we cook, especially in the winter, for like tamales and stuffs, or my husband wants some kind of food that has to deal with oil, and there's just like a lot of stuff that we cook with oil, and this was pretty much my best friend, that little blade. At the moment, my husband is redoing our floors in our bathroom, so he used the can't remember the name for it, but I was just using the extra blades that came with it. And you're gonna need like a little gift card or credit card or whatever you have on hand, because you're gonna be wanting to use that to make sure you get all those air bubbles. The back of this actually has measurements, so if you are that person to measure and then cut and do it that way, be my guest. For me, this actually worked better, where I kind of just put the paper on the counter. I did add a little extra when it came to like between the wall and the counter, and especially since this is at a corner, I added a little more paper or more stickers to it. I also use candles to be my little paperweight or sticker weight, in other words. But that's what I used on here as well. And I just did this and covered it, and just try to make sure I had enough. So like I said, I added like just maybe a couple hairs, maybe sometimes an inch or a half an inch to each side to make sure I had enough. As much as I tried to put every single one of them straight, when peeling the back piece off and using the card to make sure no bubbles can't go underneath it, it kind of moved, how would you say, cockeyed or something, a little crooked. So definitely this here helps me, and then adding that extra a half an inch to it. I bought 2 rolls, and those 2 rolls helped me with all my countertops. You will see that at the end of the video, all my countertops. And then I had some extra that I was able to do for my desk. I kind of wanted to do something different with my desk anyways, so that helped a lot. But here I'm just measuring in my way and cutting it. And that helped and worked for me the best. You are going to also overlap a little bit. I tried to make sure I didn't overlap a lot, just because I didn't want to have that look of overlap. But when I was finished with it, you don't really see the overlaps at all. But again, try to make very small overlaps. Like here I'm just cutting it to the countertop, and then cutting what was left. This side was also the hard part because of the stove being exactly right there. But yeah, I'm going to let you watch the rest of this. And again, you're going to need that gift card or credit card, whatever card you have, to help you get those bubbles, air bubbles out from under it. That's what you're definitely going to be needing. Again, whatever works best for you of trying to work with this paper. Some people actually just used the measurements on the back. Again, I kind of felt this was the best for me. But yeah, here you're going to see me just making sure it's all there, and then I'm going to take the paper from the back, and I had a little crumb there. Again, after wiping it, go ahead and go over it with your hand, make sure there was like nothing left, nothing, little crumbs or whatever. But again, I'm taking the sticker off, or the piece of paper off the sticker. I'm going to be using the credit card to make sure there's no air bubbles. To warn you, you're going to probably, at the first time, like I did, going to be taking the sticker paper off a lot to reposition it. The one thing is, I noticed with this paper was that it does, like when you're trying to take it off and you do kind of stretch it a little, it does stretch, and it will stretch out, so you'll end up getting like those, like, how can I explain it, those stretch marks on it. I guess that's the only best way I could explain it. But yeah, you're gonna be, like I'm doing here, repositioning it. When you're pulling it, try not to pull it as much or as hard, because you are gonna get like those stretch marks kind of things going on. Again, I tried to do all the top, and then make sure no air bubbles, get whatever air bubbles that were in there out. And then you're just going to keep doing that all the way down, and I'll let you guys watch the rest of the video. little warning. When it comes to like straight corners, like straight down corners, squares here, it was a little hard. You're going to have to really work on this here when it comes to this, because it does become like little bubbles at the corner. So you're going to spend a little time on that. And then I end up just trimming up the ones that were extra at the bottom. I try to fold it under like I've seen a lot of people do, but it didn't work so well with my counters. So here I just trimmed up what was there. As you can see on this picture, it came off. So here is the finished result of my whole renewing my countertops here. This is great when you're in a dorm room or in your own apartment. They easily come off. They're easy to come off. They're easy to just peel right on off, and then they're easy to apply as well. And you could go ahead. It doesn't do any damage to your countertops. So this is great when you just you moved into an apartment and you want something different countertops. This is actually a good way to do it. Mine actually cost a lot less. I've seen people get them off of Amazon, which Amazon carried, when I saw them, were for like $11. This here I got at Menards, and it was only $5 per roll, and I got 2 rolls, and it gave me, I have like a good amount left over that I could do a desk, and that's what I'm planning on doing with my desk. So yeah, was all my countertops. This is all I had used. And I loved how my kitchens look, and I can't wait to finish remodeling the rest of my kitchen. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Bye.